Hey guys, how's it going? It is time for Bollocks this evening, October 13th, 2025.
Fortunately, not a Friday.
It is not a Friday. It is a Monday, and happy you're here, Lenny.
Happy to be here. And those happy notes, happy birthday, Amanda.
Happy birthday, Amanda.
Happy birthday.
Oh, lovely.
904 birthday.
Yeah,
So-
she's not 100. She's not 904 years old.
No, but it's her first birthday as the Stoidum anchor.
Okay,
So,
that's something.
yeah, so we got that going for her.
Not bad.
All right.
She does good.
Yep, and she did a great job yesterday in
She's
the
a
auction.
fabulous Vanna White.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
absolutely.
But how are you doing, man? Appreciate you
Oh,
coming
good.
out to
Pleased to be here.
the auction.
Oh, that was fun too. Yeah.
I think I got the hiccups. I didn't have them until I immediately that started rolling. Then I think I got
Of
the
course,
hiccups.
we're on
That's
the
how
air
it
now.
works.
Yeah,
So-
you did really well. I was very proud of you because you didn't disappoint anybody because people that bid a lot of money on an event, you were able to double and in one case triple them so
Yeah,
that
the
everybody walked away happy. And
triple
so
and-
did the youth board.
Yeah, the triple one, because it probably cost me about $150 to $200 for each one of those out of my own pocket. So I might need to
I keep telling people you're a generous man.
lower my generosity a little bit
Well,
to help my bank account a lot.
Well, you can use Sargento or Publix cheese on your charcuterie
Yeah.
board. You don't have to go all that fancy.
Oh, we're using Audis.
Okay.
I don't know. If
Oh
that,
yeah, they already got.
I
Oh, they
don't
got
know
them all
if they
laid
actually
out
have
already.
cheese.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
I do that little Manchego package. That's
all right.
fine. Yeah.
I don't know why mine's not going live. It's still look how far behind my thing is.
Yeah.
Did you share the show, sir?
I did.
Okay. Yes,
Does it not say
Are
that
we
I
caught
shared
up
the
yet?
show?
I don't know what's going on. I don't know. We're frozen. There we go.
Hi, Barbara Jean.
Here we go. We have to tell everyone where we are. We are in the
Bozard Ford Studio. Ooh,
Damn
excellent.
right
Look at
we
that.
are.
I got a little
All
help
right.
there.
Bozard Ford Lincoln in St. Augustine. Their goal is to make sure your time and experience buying a car is stress-free, fun, and enjoyable. Bozard is a family-owned Ford dealership that has been in business since 1949. Bozard Ford Lincoln has been the recipient of numerous dealer awards, including being ranked #1 automotive dealership in the nation by Dealer Rater. Bozard Ford also has won back-to-back President's Awards, which is the highest honor given by a Ford Motor Company. Check them out today online at bozardford.com.
Hi.
Did I miss something?
Not at all, but may I have a read,
There you
please?
go.
Oh, I thought you guys spread them out. Sorry, I didn't know. I come in here late. Pick one, anyone. Here we go. There we go.
Thank you very much.
Pick another one because you get one more. There you go. There you go.
All right. For over 20 years, A to Z Roofing and Waterproofing has been St. Augustine's trusted name in roofing. From cedar shake and tile to flat roofs and designer shingles, they've got you covered literally. Specializing in painted metal roofs for saltwater area homes with warranties up to 25 years. And cedar shake shingle warranties up to 50 years. A to Z puts customer satisfaction first. Free estimates, top-tier materials, and service you can count on. Visit A to Z Roofing and Waterproofing.com. A to Z Roofing, protecting homes from the top down.
There you go. All right. Need a trusted electrician in St. Augustine?
Sure.
Yeah, of course you do. Call Mr. Electric of St. Augustine, a local veteran-owned business providing expert residential and commercial electrical services across St. Johns, Flagler, and Putnam counties. From panel upgrades and lighting installs to safety inspections and EV chargers, their licensed pros do it all with upfront pricing and satisfaction guarantee backed by the neighborly done right promise. Flexible scheduling, no surprises, just dependable hometown service. Give them a call at 904-289-1217 today or visit online and request service. That's 904-289-1217. Mr. Electric of St. Augustine, your local power experts.
Oh. These neighborhood diners are more than just a place to eat. They're where hospitality blooms and friends gather. Bring your own or make new ones. The coffee is always hot. The smiles are genuine. The food tastes like home. Every meal is a chance to make memories, share stories, and create bonds that last a lifetime. It's not just about the food on the plate, but the community that comes together at the table. Come see us at Moultrie Creek Diner or Anastasia Diner and tell them Andy sent you.
All right, we have other great sponsors, which we got to talk about. We're talking about Brightway Insurance, St. Augustine Pirate and Treasure Museum, The Saint, Anastasia Construction Group, Solar Stick, A. Bear Kresge and Associates, Powell Heating and Air, Meehan's Irish Pub, A.D. Davis Construction, and, of course, our friends over at St. Augustine Distillery. So,
Nice.
fun group.
Oh, yeah.
Always good to hang out. All right, we do have a football game this week, so you guys need to be prepared. You're going to it, right?
I'm going to it. We're neighbors, you know. They've already won the St. Augustine Yellow Jackets they're still undefeated. They've won their division. They'll probably be pretty well ranked in the state championships. And our neighbor across the street, a very lovely young man named Reed Bray, is a lineman on the team, and we are very excited to go out and support him on Friday.
Excellent. Blake, are they ranked second or first in their division?
Let me fact check real quick for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have a very good team. A lot of fun.
Solid.
Their offense is a lot of fun to watch. They really have been crushing it.
They won 54-7, I think, last Friday.
Okay. Maeve would like you to bring home the coffee candy that she likes.
Okay. I wrote you a note so you don't forget.
Do I still have some here?
I don't know.
So currently right now, St. Augustine High School is currently second in the Division 4A rankings. They're currently right now still 7-0, but the number one team in 4A right now is American Heritage.
Where are they out of? Do you know?
Let me see real quick. They're out of Plantation, Florida.
Oh, Plantation.
Yeah,
okay.
but they have a
That's
4
down south,
but they have a
right?
4-3 record. They have a 4-3 record.
It's over near Tampa.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I was going to presume Tampa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
if they're
think they do a
4-3.
strawberry festival or something in Plantation.
Yeah. Their record's 4-3, but they're number one. The number one ranked team in 4 right now. But the strength of schedule is like
Through the
20
roof.
points higher than
Oh,
us.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but
Yeah, they still got 3 losses, you know, so at a certain
Yeah.
point in time,
Yeah.
yeah.
you know, strength of schedule. See, Bobby, that's not as easy to
It
say
only-
as
it
Cedar
only goes
Shake
so
Shingles.
far.
Right. You know, because Alabama, which moved themselves up in the college rankings to, I believe, number 6, has one really tough schedule that's still ahead of them.
Mm-hmm.
Penn State fired their coach.
Saw that.
You know, the whole NCAA football is wiggy right about now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the A&M Florida game like? I didn't catch any of that.
A&M won.
Yeah. What was the final score?
Not sure, but
I don't know.
foolishly I took Florida.
Okay.
Silly me.
Yeah, that was pretty silly.
Yeah, I think so.
Did you guys watch the Sunday night football game last night? The Lions, the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I was doing both.
Yeah.
I was doing baseball, football, baseball,
Right.
football, football,
Yeah,
baseball,
but-
baseball,
but-
football,
but-
football,
but-
baseball, 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 football.
And same thing tonight. Why should you have only one Monday night football game when you can have 2 division championship playoff games?
Oh, there's 2. The American League's playing also.
Yep. Yep.
Bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So, yeah, because you got the Dodgers in Milwaukee playing their first game, and you have Seattle at Toronto playing their second game, and Seattle's up 1-0.
Yep. Go Mariners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but they only scored 4 runs last night, and I had them over 8.
Oh.
Toronto's been throwing up
You know what?
numbers and numbers and numbers,
Right.
and then
But all of a sudden, you know, because I play a lot of, you know, hits, and hi, I play the hits. We take requests, but all of a sudden, the pitching seems to be shutting people down. There's not a lot. There's not a lot of runs. There's not a lot of hits in a lot of these games.
yeah, and well, until there is.
Well,
I mean,
that's
I
what
believe
I'm
there
banking on.
was a great philosopher who once said, "Good pitching stops good hitting, and vice versa."
Right.
So,
Thank you, Mr. Berra.
yeah, Yogi. If you're talking postseason, you got to talk about Yogi.
Always.
He's the greatest postseason player of all time.
Yeah.
Can you tell me who's got more rings?
No, but I can tell you who's more exciting.
Yeah, can you tell me who's got more rings?
Rings don't mean look. Like,
They don't. Then us throw out the LeBron MJ argument right now. If rings mean nothing, because that's what all the MJ guys count on, you know. But then they forget about Bill Russell when they throw that argument out there. So, got to have a better
Well, it's
argument
just,
with you guys.
You know, it's tough because you've got such generational differences. You know, I mean, you say San Francisco Dons, and people think you're talking about a mafioso.
Mhm.
So
It might have been at the time.
could be.
All right. Well, I mean, who would you say is the greatest postseason baseball player of all time? Then
I'd have to give Reggie Jackson some acknowledgement, And
He showed up for 2 of the 5 World Series that he actually played well in.
yeah, well,
Because
but he dominated.
the first ring he got, he didn't play a game.
Was that in Oakland?
He was injured.
Yeah.
So he won a ring and never played in a game.
That's a nice way to do it.
Yeah, because he's one of 2 players that won 5 in the 70s.
Okay.
He won 5 in the 70s, and him and Catfish Hunter.
Between Oakland and the Yankees.
Yeah.
Oakland and the Yankees.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, because they both played for those 2 teams.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
no, I can't give it to Jackson. I'm sorry. He had some shiny moments.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, his numbers don't come anywhere near Babe's at that point, and well, neither do Yogi's either.
Right.
So,
well, there you go.
So,
But you got to give Yogi a lot of credit because he had a much more difficult position to play.
Mhm.
You know, you're squatting, you're bending, you're getting knocked all left and right.
Well, like 3 or 4 of those, he was playing left field.
Yogi?
Yeah,
Huh.
he was playing left field. Elston Howard was the shortstop for I believe 3 or 4 of those World Series. So do a quick Google check on Elston Howard. How many rings he got?
Checking.
Because when Elston got there, he moved to left field. So that's why Yogi has home runs as a catcher. His numbers as a catcher aren't as high.
6 World Championships.
So yeah, so of the 10 that they got, Yogi was probably playing left field.
Yeah. And
in 6 of those.
Now.
Yeah, Yogi was a catcher for most of his career. I thought so.
Yeah. But when Elston got there, he moved to left field. So if you look up how many games he played in left field, it'll probably be 300 or 400 games in left field.
Really?
Yeah. So.
All right. Now, what's your thoughts about the best pitcher? Because in the postseason, do you think it has to be Mariano?
Yeah, Mariano. I mean, but you can't really put him in the starting rotation side. In the postseason, you got to go with Whitey Ford. I mean, he just was so on a team that was so dominant. So
149 games in left field.
149.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was more than that.
47, 56, 57, 60, 61, and 62 seasons.
Okay.
Yeah, but also with Rivera though, like he had like a .7 ERA in 141 innings, and the biggest stat that he ever had, at the time, the biggest fun fact he had was in the postseason, more people walked on the moon so far than Mariano gave up runs in the postseason.
Gave up runs or hits? I mean, I can believe him in hits. I'm surprised. So what was it? 14 people.
That was like 13 people
walked on the moon.
I did. Yes. But and of course, there's going to be more people going to be walking on the moon, I think, in the next 7 years, I believe.
Okay.
Probably.
All right. We got some talking to do. We talked a lot of sports. You said you're going to help me take the blame on the Jaguars.
Yeah.
So
we didn't swag up. Yeah, we didn't swag up.
We got to swag up for the Jags. See if that does help them.
And
I don't know who they even play next week. So, all right. But here's what I have over here. I have the Ceasefire and the Ultimate Flip Flopper. And what are the 2 you have?
I've got an AI chatbot that made millions in crypto. And
You really aren't good at shortening things down.
No. Words. I use a lot of words. Don't you know that by
Mr.
now?
Cornell.
Who makes your menu for you?
Oh, I do. And by the way, and I am not a firm believer of laundry listing ingredients.
Pages long?
No, I got good at that.
Was it the Cheesecake Factory menu that you got your
Or it's
inspiration for?
Either originally my first menu was 1 page and very short, but I would change it every week, so I would do 50 distinct menus a year.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm a crazy person.
Yeah, that sounds ridiculous. But
Well, it got better when I had a bigger store and I only did 12 menus a year.
There you go.
Yeah.
But all right, so we got crypto.
Oh yeah, they're in London. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the next Jaguars game is in London next Sunday against the Rams.
All right,
Playing at Wembley.
The Rams or the Raiders?
The Rams.
The Rams. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay. They have it doubled up in 2 columns.
So you
That's
got
it.
crypto and.
I'll let you pick one: an $11,000 hamburger or a $28,000 feather.
Oh, I was going with the tombstone.
Oh, we can do that too. They're all quick.
Okay.
They're all quick.
All right.
They're just things that are very
Blake,
interesting.
You got a lot to choose from there. I only had Ceasefire and Ultimate Flip Flopper. He's got Crypto, Feathers, and what was it? Burgers and Tombstones.
All right, so today's tile had Ceasefire, Feather, Burger, and Flip Flops. So I had to go with one of those four. So
Okay.
So let's go with Ceasefire first.
Okay.
All right, Ceasefire first. So big news coming out of the middle,
Yeah.
which is wonderful.
Fabulous.
Those hostages are hopefully getting set free. When is that supposed to happen?
They're done. They're back.
Is it back?
All
Okay.
the living hostages are back in Israel
Oh, wonderful.
and with their families.
Wonderful.
It's great. I mean, if you see any of the videos, it's just tear jerking. It's so great to see these people reunited after 2 years.
It's a beautiful thing, and the humanitarian aid, which is also
Should be rolling in.
also necessary, should be there.
Yeah.
You know, as we speak. Probably, well, it's nighttime there, so
Yeah.
if it's not there, it'll be there. And it's like Amazon. If we ordered it on Amazon,
Right, it
it'd
would have
be
been
there.
delivered.
It'd be
Right.
there.
So yeah, it's
I
a
mean,
good thing.
So I mean, this is a good thing. How long do you think this is going to last?
You know, it's going to be difficult to say because, you know, the Palestinians that are returning back to Gaza, you know, because they got chased out 3 or 4 different times and they get north, go south, go left, go right. There was no place to go. They're all coming back and it's a rubble field. I don't know how many habitable buildings there are in Gaza right now, in all candor. The whole place got bombed into rubble. So these people are coming back. It's going to take a long time and a lot of money to rebuild this. And I'm hoping that the Gulf states will, which are sitting on more money than anybody else on the planet, will pony up a lot of this and help their landsmen go out and do this. But it's going to take time. It's also going to take time for the hostages to return to be acclimated. Some of the Palestinians that were released got into, I think they were returned to the West Bank. I don't know if it was back to Gaza per se. And a lot of them found out that some of their family members were killed in bombings and by the IDF. So it's bittersweet across the board regardless.
Now, how horrible would that be that you get released and then you don't have a family to go back to?
Correct.
I mean, that would be just awful.
Devastating. Yeah.
And now
Because they don't know leaving the,
no, they were in a
cell.
blackout, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And now they're waiting for the bodies of the maybe it's 24, something like that. I'm not sure what the exact number is, of deceased hostages to be returned to Israel.
Yes.
And that's slow in coming, but that will happen as well, because
All
I'm
right.
sure that's a criteria.
I do have a number for that. I believe so far 4 out of the 24 you mentioned have already been returned.
Correct.
So still holding on 20 right now, I believe.
And I got to give Donald Trump an awful lot of credit for being quasi-superhuman on this, and the fact that got up this morning, got on a plane, flew to Israel, spoke in front of the Knesset, went over to Egypt, got every world leader that was interested in it up on the stage. And just as a note, one woman, the Prime Minister of Italy, thank you very much, as that a lead in for you, was the only woman on the stage, which I found interesting.
It's not the first time women didn't want to be around Donald Trump.
Fair enough.
Okay.
But and she's a tiny little thing, Giorgia Meloni.
Yeah.
Just little woman, but you know, she's very powerful in her country. Good for her. And then he got on the plane and he came back to Washington. So I hope he sleeps well on a plane, because that was one long day for Mr. Trump.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a pretty comfy bed there.
Oh yeah, it's cushy. Yeah, it's cushy.
It's good
Yeah.
But you know what?
Even I could probably sleep on that plane.
Yeah, I would think so.
I don't sleep on planes very well, but you know.
And you know, when you're on a flight and the pilot says, "Yeah, we're going to look for some smooth air," I'm pretty sure the pilots on Air Force One only find smooth air.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? He deserves credit. He deserves a victory lap. If this thing holds, he'll deserve a lot more accolades. Now the question is, can they put some more muscle in back of the Abraham Accords and get a couple of more countries in supporting that? And then where do you go with the peacekeeping force?
Yeah.
Well, you know,
and here's the thing. With this coming to a very, seems like at least a slowdown. We're not going to call it, because we don't know. Because
Correct.
time in this situation, it seems to fluctuate like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
So we don't know how long it's going to hold. Does he now turn his focus towards Russia and the Ukraine at this point? because I think he's made some headway there.
Yes,
If he
but
really
yes,
wants his peace prize,
and-
and that one.
And because I believe there are reports that Zelensky's going to be at the White House again on Friday.
There you go. That's kind of the way he works. It's like, all right, I got the momentum.
Right. Yeah.
I got the momentum right now. And he calls these guys in and goes, look, this is what I did over here. Get your shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You guys want your aid? You want your help? We're here to help. But both of you got to play nice and get your shit together.
Yeah. My fear in the Middle East is the fact that there are probably some factions on both sides that are not happy about this, that Israel didn't go in and finish the job on the Israeli side, that the Hamas had to, in theory, disarm and relinquish their weapons. So my fear is that you're going to get some independent actor that's going to go in there and just screw something up.
Yeah.
So they've got to be very careful to
You'll
define
have your
who's,
James Welch Booth out there.
right. So they've got to be able to define where problems are coming from and realize that they may not be state sponsored. They may be, individuals or splinter groups or malfeasance in that fashion. So
Yeah. So, good job. Hopefully this sticks.
if it holds,
And then now let's focus on the Ukraine and Russia and get everything stable there.
Yeah.
All right. Now we have flip flopper.
hang on. So in theory, India and Pakistan are, playing sort of nice. Pakistan is giving Trump a lot of credit. India's going, he really didn't have anything to do with any of this. So that's going back.
Well,
but now,
India doesn't need the U.S. money.
right.
Pakistan does.
Oh, yeah.
So
And the guy from Pakistan said, and again, I'm nominating him for the Nobel Peace Prize. He said that today. But now you got Pakistan and the Taliban going at it on their border.
Yeah.
So the Taliban and Pakistan are fighting now.
Yeah. So
It's nuts. Why can't we all just get along? Seriously, stop killing people.
it's power, religion, and money.
It
Yeah.
is.
Power, religion, and money,
Yeah.
and that's what it always is.
Yeah.
Well, you got Blake.
I got none of them, so don't worry about me.
Yeah, I definitely will. I definitely hope like this holds up. But I know like no one wants to see like this conflict continue on any longer. But however, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not gonna give like an exact time frame, but I do believe if the nationalists like that are currently in the Israeli cabinet right now, or like their version of the cabinet, are still there. So I definitely do see I do see like Israel still being like an aggressor towards still seeing like Hamas and Gaza as equal.
I think whoever acts first, Trump is going to come down hard on him.
Yes,
because it's going to make him look bad.
Right.
And the man doesn't like to look bad. And his ego really, so whoever hiccups, Trump's going to come down on him, and I think he's going to come down on him really hard.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So, but I mean, and I think that's good that he has this personality in this situation, and hopefully they understand that this is, the individuals, like you said, individual fractions. You're not going to be able to stop those.
Right.
But if some of these big people, like the leaders of Hamas or the leaders of Israel, do something in that kind of action,
That'll be problematic.
that's done. They're cut off. I mean,
Right.
he'll say, "I did what I could. Now you made me take a different act," and he will take a different action.
Well, that's we talked about that last week. I said he really carries a big stick, and then by that same token can be beneficent. He uses the carrot and the stick better than anybody in modern history that I can think of.
Yeah.
He frightens the shit out of people with tariffs, with bombing raids, threats of military intervention, and any other weapon at his disposal. But he also then says, "But would you like to buy our AI chips?
Yeah.
And how else may we help you and
Yeah,
and
he
get your
rewards.
economy going?"
He rewards.
Right.
He rewards the loyalty that comes to him.
Right. And he,
So-
and he's pretty good at that. I'll give him credit for that.
That's also from the business world. Like you do that so that you can move to the next deal.
Right.
And hopefully this next deal is Ukraine and Russia.
Right. Because if you just have the big stick without the carrot, it's not good. It doesn't work to lasting anything.
And I can tell you right now, India, I guarantee you, they might be saying that what they're saying, but they need the United States trade, because they are right now a powerhouse in trade and in the world. Take the U.S. economy out of that, then they're not as they're nowhere. They drop from like being number 3 or 4 down to 7 or 8, and that's a huge jump. So, so they're not
Right,
going
because then they'd be below California.
They might not be falling over themselves,
Right.
but they're not doing anything to hurt themselves either. So, all right, I got Flip Flopper. You got feathers and burgers.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, which way you going?
Let's go with burgers.
Burgers, an
Okay.
$11,000 burger.
And I think I sent you some stuff on that, my friend.
All right. So
let me see if I can find that again.
did you guys have burger chefs up north?
A restaurant called Burger Chef?
Burger Chef.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was not a lot of them,
where
but
you
yeah.
got your burger, and then they had all the you had like the
Fixins
burger bar,
Yeah.
a Fixins bar that you went to.
It was called Roy Rogers.
Yeah. Oh,
Actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, well, they did the same
It
thing.
was
right.
Burger Chef. So
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
and I called it Booger Chef
Well.
because I couldn't really say burger when I was a kid. So, and my uncle would go, "Yeah, it's finger picking good." All right, what you got there, man?
Well, there's a restaurant in Spain. Blake, you have that stuff I sent you that you can put up. There's a restaurant in Spain called Asador Aupa, A-U-P-A. It's in Barcelona.
Oopa.
Barcelona.
Well, then we'd have to throw plates into
Barcelona.
Barcelona. Right, Barcelona.
Yeah.
If
It's not Barca.
Right, if you're from Barcelona, you lift.
It's Barcelona.
Right.
The place you almost lost your phone.
The place I did lose my
There
phone.
you go.
I just happened to get it back. So
So
thank you, Cabby.
it's there you go. It's very interesting because they're crafting a burger, and as they said, we're not using caviar, we're not using king crab, we're not using gold. They got a burger made out of the three best meats in the world. Europe's, and they're not telling you what this stuff is. They're just telling you in broad terms. The three best beef in the world, the most expensive cheese in Europe, and a sauce that's based on a luxury spirit
Okay.
is the burger. Now, it costs 9,450 euros, which comes down to 10,963 US dollars. It's by invitation only.
Okay.
You have to get on a list, and it won't be ready until February of 2026.
So
Now-
you don't ask to be supersized there.
No, not at all.
Oh wait, hold on a second. So what you're saying is they haven't they haven't shown like what the burger's gonna look like yet?
I sent you a picture of it.
No, wait, hold on. Like the photo you did send me, they said that that was not gonna be gold plated, but the burger you sent me has gold flakes on the bun.
Okay.
So that means that's not the burger that they're
I don't know why
selling.
they would have put that in the picture if it wasn't their burger.
That's-
But it's there's more to it. To get on the list, to get an invitation to be on this waiting list, you have to demonstrate that you've done something good for society. So there's a qualifier.
I'm out.
I don't know about that.
Sure, President of Home again.
And and the burger's called Sua, S-U-A, and the chef is Chef Bosco,
Oh,
which means maybe there's chocolate syrup in it.
yeah. Not Roscoe.
No, Bosco.
Not Roscoe P. Coltrane.
Coltrane, no.
Yeah. Okay.
Not even the Roscoe Diner. Those
Yeah.
of you from the Northeast will know that.
Yeah.
First double burger platter I ever had was at the Roscoe Diner. Anyway,
Okay.
but so we got it gets, so you got the $11,000 burger over in Barcelona if you did something good for humanity in February. Now,
So if you did something great, they're going to reward you by allowing you to pay them $11,000.
Yep.
Way to go, Barcelona.
I'm getting a little peckish here.
The Ferrari special over there.
Barcelona.
All right, now for perspective,
Yes.
Burger King is introducing a Wagyu burger,
Wagyu.
in
That's good
collaboration with Gordon Ramsay,
That's good meat. Yep.
$15
All right.
at Burger King.
I don't mind a good burger. So I'll try it once.
Ready to pay a $15 burger at Burger? Well, by the way, I don't even know how much a Whopper is.
I paid a lot more for burgers than $15.
Oh, so have I. You can't get a burger for under $20 now.
I can tell you this: one of the best burgers, and it's called the Gin Mill in DeLand at the airport. It's one of the best burgers you're ever going to find, and it's called the Black Hawk. And whew, it lit me up a little bit.
Yeah?
Got a
A little
little
spicy?
jalapenos
A little spicy.
on a stick.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it had some kick to it. But it's been ranked like the best burger in Central Florida.
Nice to know. All
It's
right,
in-
next time
it's
we're
at the
driving through.
Jim Mill at the airport at the airport lounge. Yeah, their burgers are phenomenal.
What do we know? who's
And it
got
was a $17 burger, and it was wonderful.
yeah, and that's
That
going right.
includes fries.
Yeah, that's going right for
Yeah.
burgers nowadays.
Yeah.
That's actually not so bad
Mhm.
because I've seen $23 airport burgers, bigger airports, but still. So
What burger was that flashed up?
That was the Wagyu burger from
That was the
Burger King.
Wagyu burger.
from Burger King?
Yeah, so I mean,
Pop that up again,
I'll
please.
give that one. I'll give that one a try.
Sure. One sec.
So
Yeah, I didn't see
we'll
that.
bring it back up.
With Gordon
There you go.
Ramsay.
Caramelized onions or mushrooms? What is that?
That looks like it's onions caramelized, and does it look like is that like like rat?
It looks like it could be onions.
Yeah, I think.
No.
those- I
What's
think-
what's on top of like caramelized onions? It does look like it's like
Could be ketchup.
that's not ketchup. That looks like a veggie, like some type of like.
All right, you got younger eyes than us, and you're
Yeah.
looking at it on a much bigger screen.
Yeah.
It looks
Um,
like cabbage, kind of.
Maybe.
Uh,
So, all right, but I do not mind spending $15
for a good burger. Yeah.
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 So that'll be
And
interesting.
Josh
to
said
see.
he just spent $15 at Five Guys. I guess that was.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
That was not
I
a little one.
expect.
That was
Yeah.
that was a maxed out one.
But they overfill your fries.
Yeah.
No. Actually, that is a lie. That's so basically, so the fries at the bottom of the bag are intentional. That's to make it look like that you got more fries than what you got. But in reality, so as a reality,
It makes you feel like you got more.
yes.
Yeah, they just right. They put the cup in there and then they
It
throw
worked
another
on me
scoop
every
in.
time. Way to go! You just ruined that for me.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Real cool. Real cool. So, yeah. See if you can pull up the Gin Mill Black Hawk Burger. If you can pull that one up, I'm going to be impressed. All right. So, what's the feather one?
The feather one is interesting.
$28,000 feather.
The pre-auction estimate was $3,000.
Okay.
Okay. And this is interesting too. Where'd it go? That's on this page here. Okay. It's from the extinct Huia bird, Huia. And I think I sent you a picture of the bird too. That's the feather.
All right.
I don't know if I sent you just the feather or the bird, but that's the feather. Now, this poor bird is extinct.
All right.
The last legitimate sighting was in 1907. And there were rumors for another 20 years after that the bird was still around. You know why the bird got extinct?
Mhm.
Because people kept plucking its feathers. That's why. The feather was so attractive to milliners, fashion designers, clothing makers,
Mhm.
that they wanted the feathers and they plucked them out of existence
Wow.
to extinction. Now, the feathers themselves, because this was all in New Zealand and the bird was indigenous to New Zealand, the feathers were used in Maori chiefs' headdresses.
Okay.
So
That's a picture of the bird.
it had some
There's the
sacred to
bird.
the Maori. Yeah,
All right.
thank you. Yeah. Now, first of all, bidders had to be registered collectors. And once you won this, you had to agree not to take the feather out of New Zealand. You can't go offshore with it. So it's 9 grams. The feather weighed 9 grams, 0.32 ounces. Sold for $28,365, which is 46,000 New Zealand dollars.
Okay.
And the original estimate for this auction was $3,000. Went wild.
Mhm.
So it was pretty impressive. And this is apparently a pristine example. There was no bug issue on it. There was no bug nibbling on it or anything like that. It still had its sheen, and it's a darker feather, and the bottom inch and a half of it is stark white.
Yep.
Okay.
And I legally own eagle feathers
Mm-hmm.
because they were given to me as a gift from an Arapaho, and you can't own eagle feathers unless they were gifted to you by a Native American.
What if it falls out of a molting eagle?
I don't think you're allowed to even own those. So,
Really?
I mean, bald eagles. Yeah.
I mean, because we've got bald eagles around here.
Yeah. No, we have them all over.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a lot of nests in our area.
Yeah, the only time I've actually seen one was actually on the railing of the bridge going over the Matanzas Inlet. Was the first one I saw live and in person.
Yeah.
All right, did you have a good Parks and Rec story about the bald eagles, or?
I have lots of stories about them. At Alpine Grove, we had to redesign the park because of a bald eagle.
Really?
So it's actually
protected?
Yeah. Well, it was the nest. We had it designed one way where the tree was at. We had to redesign, And even when we built the park, we had to hire a person to watch the nest to make sure there was no disruption. If there was a disruption, we would have had to stop construction, let everything settle down, and then come back. And luckily, there was no disruption. The eagle actually had their babies. And eagles only nest in live trees.
Okay.
They ospreys nest in. That's why you see them.
Ospreys nest in light poles over in the Winn-Dixie parking lot.
And they get in the way. Believe me, ball field lights.
Yeah, they like up there. Yeah.
So you have to have kind of a plan with those also. But eagles, and the same couple usually goes back to the same location. Yeah. So because they stay up here. So.
Quite majestic.
Yep.
All right. Two things real quick. One, the Mariners are up 3-2 right now in the top of the second inning right now, and hopefully, is this the burger?
From where?
That is the burger. It has onion rings on it too.
The burger from DeLand?
Looks like it, yeah.
Let's see what we got. I'm going to turn it. I'm going to have to turn it sideways to get a good look at it.
It looks like you got sweet potato fries.
Yeah. How come you got there? He's ahead of me.
Because you went back out and came back in, I think.
Yeah.
Which is good because I go out and come back in and go to the beginning of the show.
That's the burger, and that is with the sweet potato fries. I went with the onion rings beside it, even though it had the onion rings in it. So.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
Who do we know who has a small plane that will fly us down to the DeLand airport? We can have lunch and come back.
I've
like a 40-minute flight, maybe?
Oh, it's not even that. It's like 25-minute flight.
Why is it a round trip?
Yeah.
Look, I can add.
Yeah.
Not well.
But it's a
25 minutes. It's
an unregulated. It's an unregulated
airfield.
So you have to call. You have to make sure everyone else is calling. You keep your head on a swivel.
Right.
And there's no tower there.
Hope you don't bump into somebody else.
Yeah.
Grassfield.
Yep. No, it's a paved runway. It's a paved runway, and actually, DeLand used to have several skydiving records.
That would make sense.
Skydiving records, and that was close to our house. And unfortunately, I've seen two people pass, one accidental, one suicide, from skydiving when I was a kid. So, yeah, people bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not far enough.
People. No, they bounce. You know, the woman I saw bounced probably 15 feet in the air when she hit the ground.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That's spooky.
Yeah. I remember I was 5 years old, and I remember it like it was yesterday. So what was that one?
Bobby typed in and got saggy burger and saggy beef because corrected his Wagyu. Sorry,
funny.
Bobby.
You're not writing the menu for us, Bobby. So. All right. It's time for 5 questions. Oh, wait, we got to do the flip flopper.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
All right, the ultimate flip flopper. We're going to zoom through this. On this day in history, 1943, Italy switched sides. They were in the biggest war of the history of wars. They started with the Germans.
Yep.
And they ended up on our side. And in 1943 is when that big flop happened. This is when Italy declared war on Germany. Right in the middle of the war, and they started on the other guy's side.
Well, it's because Mussolini was out of power at that point in time, and that's when the Italians said, "Yay, we're free! Let's go."
Yeah, yeah.
And by the way, when they said let's go home.
Yeah. Well, no. And then what happened is they were hiding from Hitler the entire time. So, and I just ruined the algorithm. So I was trying not to say the name.
I didn't.
I know. I did. I said it.
I still haven't gotten my list, but I'm okay.
I said it. Well, that one's on the list.
I know.
All right.
Believe
All right.
me,
5
believe
questions,
me, I learned that one.
sir. You have done all the 5 questions.
Well, I got 4 of them, so we can make
right,
up a 5th one on the fly.
I will make another one up.
I'm not worried.
I have that ability.
I mean, I still have a bunch of them over here, but today I just came up with these.
All right.
All right. You ready? Because we're talking about all this food?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's your favorite cheese?
Munster. Munster, because I think it's a universal cheese.
Melted on a bagel, a toasted bagel. That's excellent. Blake?
I'm gonna say mozzarella.
Okay.
We asked this in the morning show.
Yes.
We asked this in the morning show, but yeah, Munster to me is like the universal cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever you want to use it for, grilled cheese, any type of meal. You can cover it with like you said, a bagel.
Yeah, it's great on a melted sesame bagel.
I mean, even on
toasted, yeah.
Even over a biscuit or something like that, or put it in. You can put it into the biscuit mix. You never done that?
No, I'm just trying to not get into that whole box of mixed biscuits.
Yeah.
Tongue twister for the
easy for you to say.
Right. No, it isn't.
Yeah.
Okay. I would go with You know, look, I'm a big American cheese fan. If you can get a good quality American cheese, and I found, and I'm not talking about Kraft or any of those that are, first of all, a huge waste of plastic. The single-serve cheeses in plastic is just A, infuriating, and B, what a huge waste of plastic. And then, and what's also, the cheese tastes sort of plasticky. You know, it's got that rubbery taste.
Still use it.
But
if you put it with Worcester, it kind of blends together
oh
nicely.
yeah, blending cheese for a grilled cheese sandwich. You know, if you only use one cheese on a grilled cheese sandwich, you're missing out on a perfect.
No, you should never use just
right.
one.
But store brand cheese, like Winn-Dixie's store brand deluxe American cheese, that's just a block of American cheese slices, no individual papers. It's really excellent cheese.
I can tell you right now, I can make a full meal out of a sleeve of Ritz, a block of American, or even Parmesan. I like
Well, Parmesan, you chunk it out, yeah.
Parmesan,
yep.
as you, not the
Gets good and grainy.
not the shaky, the
No.
block,
Right.
and either ham or turkey slices,
Sure.
and drop
Just roll them up, yeah.
maybe a little bit of mustard.
Okay.
Well, I mean, my redneck sushi
Yeah.
is a slice of like either turkey or ham, and then roll it up with a slice of Worcester, provolone, or Swiss, or one of those, and roll it up, and that's redneck sushi.
Yeah.
So
It's
and
a
you
good snack.
and you can dip it in mustard.
Right.
So
I guess I would go with either the American or there's a Danish blue cheese called Saga Blue, which is really nice because it gets very, very creamy, and it's not too pungent because there's a lot of people that blue cheese can be too pungent for. So that would be my other choice.
yep, nope, can't go wrong with cheeses.
No. Have you heard the news
No,
about cheeses?
what's that?
Never mind. It's a Gary Larson one panel Far Side, and you're in the inside of the house looking out, and as the door opens, there's 2 wedges of cheese there, and the caption under is, "Have you heard the news about cheeses?"
And that's it.
That's it.
I got to see it.
Got to think it through. I'll explain. I'll explain later.
I think I'm a visual guy, so I think I got to see
All
it.
right.
I'm trying to.
All right. When somebody not, never mind. I'll explain after. Okay.
Nacho.
Nacho
cheese.
Vidal? Right. Exactly. Not your cheese.
Nacho cheese.
Well, Blake, for you it's going to be beverage, and for you I already know the answer.
Okay.
But you have a favorite cocktail.
Yeah.
So we know you. And Blake, what's your favorite beverage? Because I'm not going to put you in the cocktail division.
I'm gonna say ginger ale, but surprisingly, I actually do like a Jameson and a Sprite.
Whoa, Big Blake drinking.
Stepping up.
Be still my foolish heart. All right, we're going out.
I ain't gonna be an idiot though. That's the thing.
Yeah, you.
I don't think you ever would.
You're a one and done guy, which is the best way to be.
Yeah.
I got overserved this past weekend.
Not self-inflicted at all.
No, I mean they kept calling me back to that bar, and I didn't want to be rude.
Of course.
You know,
Mr. Blevins, I think your glass is empty. You need to come here immediately. Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
They took good care of you. That's fine.
and
You're a celebrity.
That's. I don't know about the celebrity part, but they did take good care of me. So mine is Jameson and ginger, and I do like it with ginger beer, slightly more than ginger ale.
Okay.
But I don't complain about ginger ale because it's all about the Jameson, and the ginger ale or the ginger beer is there so I don't drink the Jameson too fast.
Okay. I would have to go with a Negroni.
And never bar fruit.
No.
Never bar fruit.
Like my wife.
No.
Every time she gets a club soda, she's throwing the lime or the lemon at me.
You know how many people could possibly touch that fruit at that bar?
Oh.
And often, like if you're cooking it or you're doing it at home,
right?
Completely okay. Fruit is okay at home. I never do bar fruit.
Okay. You mean from the little bar fruit
from
buffet,
the little
bar fruit buffet?
From the bar fruit container, because I can tell you, I saw a person reach over and grab their own bar fruit at a bar, which is completely not acceptable etiquette. But in my mind, I went, I wonder how many times that happens a week. And then the servers are supposed to wash their hands, but I've also seen the bar back loaded up with their own hands.
Yeah.
And yeah, so on average, I think about 6 or 7 people could possibly had their hands in the bar fruit. Yeah. So never bar fruit. So.
Well, that's a good thing.
I'm almost bar fruit's almost as bad as recycling. So yeah. And dryer sheets, another scam.
What?
Dryer sheets are a scam.
Except if you're playing golf and you got bugs out there, stick one in your pocket.
They're good. They're
stick
good.
one in your pocket,
Yeah.
you'll be fine.
No, they're good for mosquitoes
Okay.
and everything.
Okay.
So I agree with you on that. They do serve a purpose, but dryer sheets are a scam. So for you young people that use them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my drink would be Negroni.
Negroni. Okay.
And I've taught, and I'm very happy that in St. Augustine, majority of bars and restaurants in particular, have Negronis on their menu. With that in mind, I've taught 4 different bartenders, or maybe 5, how to make a good Negroni, because a Negroni, and you see them pause for a second and have to stop and think about it. And it's a very simple drink. To do it right, don't get wacky about it. For me, equal parts gin and Campari, and just a good strong splash of sweet vermouth. Done.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. 2 of those.
You
put it
lost
right
me.
on your
You
ass.
lost me at gin. We talked about it this past weekend when the last time I had gin, I was 16 years old, and there's a lake Winnipesaukee, and it's in the land, and it's a real curvy road, and I had an MGB, really fun sports car.
Convertible, I take it.
Handled great. Yep.
Okay.
Handled great. And I was doing gin and grape juice.
Who are you, Snoop Dogg?
Not a good plan. Not a good plan. I can tell you the hurling effect and the color combination
Okay.
of that. Never had gin since then. I haven't had gin since I was 16 years old.
Well,
Not on purpose.
right.
I've tried people's gin martinis, and it just tastes like a yak's ass.
Good gin is a good drink, but it's
No.
got to be a time and a place for it.
Nope.
But I will
it's
tell
just one of those things. It's totally in my head,
Yeah.
and I can't do it.
Every now and again, I will take a can of grape soda or a can of orange soda and use that as my mixer with vodka. Problem is, they fly down way too fast.
Yeah. And my favorite non-alcoholic drink is an Arnold Palmer.
Okay, I can understand that.
Playing golf, if I am having a drink with friends, I do a John Daly.
Right, absolutely.
So,
Yep.
All right.
All right. So we got that taken care of. What national park that you haven't visited must you visit?
I got to see the geysers.
Yellowstone?
Yellowstone.
Okay.
I got to see the geysers. So Yellowstone National Park is the one that I have to put on the list.
Okay. Blake?
I really haven't seen a lot of that portion of the country.
Okay.
So
Worth a trip.
yeah.
I'm gonna say Yellowstone. I think I think you're seeing like the geyser though. It's like I think that's the way to go for me.
Yeah, I have, and it's pretty fabulous.
Yep.
Plus, all the wildlife and the animals in Yellowstone are great. For me, I guess first of all, there's a national park called Great Sand Dunes National. I don't know if it's a national monument or national park. It's in Colorado, and apparently it's where the country ends in a box canyon, and all the loose sands ended up there. And there's 800-foot sand dunes, and it's great because then you roll down them. It's really fascinating that you're in the middle of Colorado. There's not a beach in sight, and there are these Jagunda sand dunes.
Pretty wild.
But I think you know what? I'm gonna have to go with Everglades because I'm this close and haven't
You've
been
never
there.
been?
No.
Oh, okay.
Driven along the.
Blake, I don't
Silver
think you've been
Expressway.
either, have you?
I haven't either.
I can tell you this. You're talking about having a small plane.
Mhm.
And probably one of my favorite flights that I ever took in the plane that we had was going to Key West and flying over the Everglades.
Wow.
So flying over the Everglades and then flying over the water to the Key West, and it was probably we did a lot of fun flights in that plane.
Yeah, we did.
We had it for like 3 years, and we had a good time with it. But that to me was probably my favorite flight that I can think of, besides vacations that I did with the boys and other stuff. But the flight by itself, that was probably my most fun flight. So
Bobby's got a question for you.
yeah.
I was very fortunate. My roommate in college was a pilot. He still is a pilot, as a matter of fact. Ziggy is a great human being.
And Bobby, don't ask questions unless you really want the answer. So
You can talk to him about this later.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm not intrigued by that one.
It'll ruin the algorithms. I'm letting you know right now.
But Ziggy had a plane, so we would fly around in college, which is pretty interesting. And I came to learn that in those small planes, you have no sense of motion.
Mm-hmm.
unless you're looking out the window and things are moving past you, you're sitting there.
You feel like you're sitting still.
Right. You hear the propeller. You know the motor's running because you're still airborne.
Yeah.
But you have, until you see things moving past you, you have no real sense of motion.
Yeah.
But what I like about that, because I've taken a lot of small flights like that up the East Coast as well, from Bridgeport, Connecticut to Martha's Vineyard, from Boston to Bar Harbor. You're not high enough up that you can't see what's going on, and you can really see it. And I have a very acute sense of direction, and I love the fact that when you're flying up the coast, you know exactly where you are on the planet, and you can, you know the roads that are down there. You can, you know where you're going because you can see it. It's really pretty great.
Yeah.
But I would think that the Everglades, you get that huge perspective of it when you're up in the air over it. So that must have been really fabulous.
No, it was really great. So, and I think we were probably flying around 8,000 feet, so not too high, so we could still see. We could still see the gator's eyes. So.
That's right. All right. This is getting a little bit more timely.
Okay.
What's your favorite Halloween treat?
I'm staying with my favorite candy. I mean, it's Reese's peanut butter cups.
Well, I said treat because I didn't want to have to limit it to candy, and I'll tell you why when we get to me.
Reese's peanut butter cups. Like you give me, like not just the one, but you give me the double whammy one and the real size ones.
Oh yeah.
That's when I was a kid. I was like, okay, I'm going to change my outfit and go back to them again.
Well,
I double dip on the.
See, if you watch a TV commercial, there's a hack for that because apparently, I guess it's Hershey's, it's Reese's, and Kit Kat, and there was two kids are at the door. They ring the doorbell, and mother puts out the box, and there's Kit Kats on one side and Reese's on the other side, and she said, "All right, pick one." And the kid grabs one, the kid grabs the other. One grabs a Reese's, one grabs the Kit Kat. Next kid comes up as those two boys are still standing there, and there's a young woman, a young girl, and she made a costume, and half of the cardboard is the Reese's and half of the cardboard is the Kit Kat. So she was representing both. And the homeowner, the mother said, "Oh, you can have both." So that's your scam to get one of each.
Yeah. So no, just run home, change mask, get back.
There you go.
Get
Blake?
back out there.
I like a little like besides candy, like the only thing I really think of was like pumpkin pie, but that's really more Thanksgiving than Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, treat.
And it's tough to get that in your trick or treat for UNICEF bag.
Yeah, fair enough.
What?
Never mind. So, but candy, I'm just going to say Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch Kids. I was going to say it's got to be gummy worms or Sour Patch for you.
Yeah.
So.
But growing up, people used to put a little bit more effort into Halloween before you could buy 100 piece, 300 piece, 25 piece mixed bags, single bags of candies. And Mrs. Agavino across the street would make popcorn balls, and you would get a big caramel popcorn ball, and then somebody else would make caramel apples. Those candy red caramel apples with the stick up its butt.
Yeah,
that, you could lose a tooth in.
No one's ever finished one of those.
No
one's ever finished an entire caramel apple.
Paul Contratti has.
Yeah.
We got a friend of those. I have a friend who loves those.
Everybody loves them.
Right.
Yeah, they're good.
But like once you get about halfway through, then the other side's falling off, and it's like no one ever finishes that.
Then the razor blades fall out.
Nah,
Blake,
I don't know if that ever actually happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
Everyone talked about it.
Okay.
But
Was that a Long Island
do you
thing?
know anybody?
Yeah, it was. Do I know anybody personally who bit into an apple and got a razor blade? No.
I don't
Fortunately.
either. And you know what? I've asked that question to hundreds of people. Not a single person says, "Yeah, I knew somebody that actually happened to." It happened in a movie, and then people.
Was that Final Destination?
No, it was. I think it was actually Halloween.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
I think it was in the movie Halloween, and it happened in a movie, and then it got stuck in everyone's head. Right. And then everyone heard about it, and it got repeated and repeated and repeated. I don't know if it ever actually happened. So.
Well, Kilwins, there's, what are there, 17 Kilwins on St. George Street?
I think there's 464.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But they have candy apples.
Yes.
But they gild the lily way over the point. I mean, you're talking about how it falls off the stick.
Yeah.
There's less bright red, cherry apple, car red candy apples now. Now they've got caramel on them, but then there's all sorts of things stuck in it, and there's it's like dancing bear, whatever. They're way too, as my mother would say, ungapachid. too much.
Unga
Pacha. Yeah, too much stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I am a person that, those little caramel cups.
Rolos?
No, just they're just cups of caramel that you can dip in.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you do your little slicer because that's fun to do anyway.
Oh, yeah. The apple, yeah, right. The apple wedger. Yeah.
I love that freaking thing. All right. Feels so powerful when you get it all the way through and, and then you just break it right off and just dip it right in there. That's the way to eat a caramel apple.
There you go.
Because you can double dip. It's yours.
Absolutely.
It's yours.
Yep.
Just double dip.
Yep. Not sharing.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and the hack is to get the caramel syrup and then make your own, like in the little jar.
I like making caramel.
Yeah.
Caramel's good.
Yeah.
I like hard caramels. I like caramels. I like soft caramels. I like caramel sauce.
Not a caramel hater.
Nope.
No hate in my caramel game.
Okay.
All right. Is that the end of your question?
That's 4. Well, because
right.
we already discussed what kind of animal we want to be, and we've already done that one.
Yeah.
I remember somebody was a giraffe, and it wasn't me.
All right. What is, and this came to be this weekend, what do you think is the oldest item of clothing that you have? What is the oldest item of clothing that you have?
I've got T-shirts that I know for a fact are 30 years old.
Okay.
Some of them are dated.
Yeah.
I have a couple from my restaurant. I've got a du jour shirt that's dated 1999. I've got a couple older than that. So that's going on 30 years now.
Yeah. Blake, what do you think the oldest item of clothing that you have? You're at a disadvantage on this one.
Yes, I am. Indeed. I think I'm gonna go like less than 5 years old. Like a shirt I have is like less than 5. I would say.
Okay. I think you probably got some older than that, but that's okay. I bet some of your Magic stuff.
Most of the Magic stuff.
Actually, you know what?
No.
I have one of your shirts that's older than 5 years old.
Okay. Yes.
Because you bequeathed me.
There you go. Okay.
You bequeathed me 2 shirts.
So let me explain. So currently right now, I like so like 20 years ago, I was a toddler. So obviously I don't think I have anything older than that.
Well, you've outgrown it at least.
Yes. So I think like the stuff that I wore like when I was like 13, 14, my dad has now at 58.
Yes. That's exactly where I was going with that. So you have some that's 10 years old.
Yes.
It's in my closet.
Yes.
All right. So here's the irony, and I thought about this because I have my first Little League jersey. So when I was 8 years old, I have that jersey at the house. But last year when I was going through my stuff, I have the baseball uniform that I wore home from the hospital. So 58 was the winner in that question. And I have even the little shoes, look like little cleats.
Okay. Even then they knew.
Yeah. So that I went home in. So because my parents met at a baseball field.
Nice.
So they met at the old Conrad Park.
Okay. So you had no choice to become a ball player.
Yep. I was there. Right. I was there at like 6 days old.
Very
Same
nice.
ballpark they met at.
Very nice.
Yeah. All right. You know what? That's the end of our show. If you guys didn't catch our morning show, get back there and catch.
Yeah, it was great.
Our interview with Mike Bursch, and it was a conversation with Mike Bursch.
Right.
But he's just filled with so much information. Such a kind man. Good family guy. So glad he's in our community. I mean, I can't give him enough accolades, and I appreciate him. He didn't have to come down here. And he's like, oh, yeah, Troy, I'll help you out. And he came down, and he just...
I think he enjoyed himself.
Oh, he really...
I think he enjoyed himself.
Just really I enjoyed our conversation. And hopefully I get him to come back again sometime. And if you missed today, we'll try and get you to catch another one. But if you guys would, please hit that share button, use those stars, and hit those likes, whatever you can do. All those things help us. And go see our sponsors. That's what helps us the most. And thank you to all our amazing sponsors.
We will be back tomorrow for another round of Bollocks This Evening in the Bozard Ford studio.
Bye-bye.
Bye.